How you use your downtime in your business or at work is really going to make an impact on the rest of your day and also the rest of your week. I'm going to give you three important things to remember about using downtime effectively. Welcome to Efficiency and Organization. We talk about time management, productivity, having good, strong organizing skills, planning skills, so that way we could all be super successful. So let's talk about downtime. It's inevitable. There's always time in somebody's day, whether at work or in business, when it's quiet time. Like for me, usually when I'm at work, like after my students leave, I've mentioned before, I'm a high school assistant principal. Like right about 4 o'clock to 4:30, 4 to 5, anytime like after 4 is usually downtime. Now, that's the time that's extremely important. I think what separates a lot of people who get stuff done from people who are just kind of surviving in survival mode is how they use that downtime. So 3 important things to keep in mind. Number 1, use that time to get ahead on your work. If you don't, you're always going to scramble. Don't say, okay, finally, it's time to rest. It's time to take a break. You can't do that. The opposite. You want to do the opposite. Use that time to return calls, send the emails, do your faxing, whatever you need to do. But catch up as quickly as you can. Downtime is uninterrupted time. So the more effectively you use it to catch up, the better. Because you know the next day or the day after that, there's going to be that time again when it's going to be slammed and it's going to be really difficult. So the downtime must be used to get ahead. Number 2, use that time for planning. So say, okay, of all the things I need to do, I have 14 things on my list. What are the priorities? What are the things I need to do? What are the deadlines? So use that time for planning. Number 3, use that time to get organized. Very important also. So this would be putting files away. This would be putting tools away. This would be making phone calls, putting things like on your checklists, deleting emails, organizing your desktop. So this is a good time to do that because again, it's all about using the downtime to plan and prepare for the next wave of real busyness that's coming. So how can you be ready for that? How can you get yourself ready for the big wave that's coming? Couple of things to watch for also. Number 1, a lot of people use downtime to just sit and chit chat. I would not do that. I see this happen all the time, where they go, well, there's really no students, no clients, no customers. Let's just, catch up, right? Such wasted time, wasted resources. Be very careful with that. It's one thing to have like just a few words exchanged with your coworkers, and it's another thing to carry on long conversations that are just killing time. Number 2, I've also seen people wiping their desks and doing things that are not really gonna, like not helping them catch up on deadlines, on projects. You can't do that. You have to, again, use that time. It's kind of think of it like an ocean wave. Okay, it's right now, it's the bottom, but you know what's coming. You know the big wave is coming. What can you do to get ready? What can you do to get ready? So here you are wiping, cleaning and stuff. And I know I mentioned getting organized, but you have to be very careful. Is that the right time to do that? Is that the time to wipe clean when you have things that really have deadlines that you need to meet? I also have seen a lot of people use that time for personal things, like they would do texting. They're sitting there texting away because they figure, well, it's downtime. There's nobody here, like I need to help at the moment. But using that time for texting and for online shopping and stuff, again, it's not preparing you for the big wave. So use the time as wisely as you can to get ahead, to get organized and plan for the next rush. For more on this and topics like this, make sure you subscribe. Visit efficiencyandorganization.com, where there's a lot of good content that you can also use to guide you and prepare you and help you to be more successful. And I will catch you in the next video.